pretty. You look very young. What's the secret?
I don't have a secret.
No, there should be there.
I think it's just how I am. It's just my genetic makeup.
Okay. When I was actually preparing for this interview, I was like, no, I need to know what really you are using. Are you exercising or anything?
Recently, I started exercising because I'm trying to shed some kilos. So and I'm a new exerciser. So I've only started exercising now.
How have you been with lockdown?
Okay, like I'm not generally a homebody anyway, so
Yeah.
I was not panicking like how everybody was like,
Yeah.
open up. I'm okay being home.
Is there anything that you have learned or you have discovered about yourself throughout the lockdown?
What's I mean? Not really. I've just been doing a lot more of what I like. So by virtue of being alone now, you're already trying out things. So yeah, I've just been doing more what I like. I like gardening more. I like walking. I like nature. I do that more.
So you love gardening?
So, yeah, I'm a nature baby.
So who does it between you and the husband?
I do.
Oh my goodness, guys. So tell us about yourself. Who is Neo?
Neo is a mom of two, two girls. I'm an actress, as you guys may know me not. I'm an entrepreneur at heart, at spirit. So I grew up in both Midrand and Mafeking.
Yeah. So and then how did you start your acting career? Did you go to school for it or what happened?
My answer has always been, no, I've just been, not that it fell on my lap or anything, but funny enough, the other time I was looking through my old documents, and I'm like from grade 10, grade 11, I've been on stage acting or somehow involved in the arts. So this is something that I've always been doing as a hobby, So even when I was on the corporates, I was always just going to not interviews, auditions. Even though I knew I was not gonna get it, I was just going because I don't know. It made me feel like I'm working or I'm acting. At some point, I always wanted to be on TV, but at some point the dream even started dying. But I was like, I'm gonna just keep auditioning anyway. And that's when I landed Skeem Saam in 2013.
Yeah, it's been long since you've been on Skeem Saam. Yeah. And you on Skeem Saam, you played this role of Botshelo. Can you please tell us about that role?
Botshelo is like a sportsy girl. Yeah. And by virtue of being a sportsy girl, she is very ambitious. She tells it like it is. She's a go-getter. So that's who Botshelo is, like a go-getter.
And between Neo and Botshelo, are there any similarities?
It's so funny. Like, it's such a funny thing, especially when you've been playing a role for some time.
Yes.
I think me and Botshelo are totally different. But at the same time, to get Botshelo out, I need to dig deep inside of Neo. So I don't know, it's I'd say no, but then acting different scenarios that Botshelo have to tap into Neo's story every now and again and bring it out. And so we are different, but sometimes the lines sometimes they meet. Yeah.
So is it hard to learn the lines after you are given the
script? That's my most difficult. Like that's my most the thing that I fear, not fear, but not every time I get a script, the memorizing for me is quite hard. You find actors that read it once and they got it. I have to you can't last minute say, yo, no, you're gonna kill me. Yeah. So I find that actually quite hard. Okay. But then what I actually noticed was the more you do it, the better you become.
Okay.
Like everything in life.
Yeah. So after you get your script, when you come home, do you get time? I know you have kids. Do you get time to actually go and have a husband also? So do you get time to actually go through your script and all that, or you rather do it when you are alone when they are not around?
I do both. Like in order for me to get it in, I need to do different scenarios and different everything. So I remember my daughter used to help me with my scripts, and for every scene that we get, and I get it. So it was her mandate to make sure that I get it. For every scene, I pay her 5 rand. So the more scenes I have and the more scenes that she can crack with me, she get 5 rand. My husband as well has drama background, so he used to direct. Like he used to, back in tertiary, he used to write, direct, act. Eddie Murphy vibes.
Yeah. Okay.
And he was quite good at that. So he also helps me a lot with my preparing.
Okay. So again, you on Skeem Saam, you portray this role of Botshelo, where at a certain point you're dating older men. So what have you learned from that?
What have I learned?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, okay, by virtue of having, I mean, Botshelo is 20, I think 22.
Yes.
22, 23. And I'm 35.
Yeah.
So I already knew the things, you know, Neo already
Yes.
knew exactly what transpires,
Yeah.
you know, by virtue of, not that I've gone through
Yeah,
it
no,
or
no,
anything,
no,
but then
yes.
you've lived
The
enough
more
to know
you,
for
yes.
you know, this is what happens. So it's always a bad idea to date an older guy, guys.
You heard it, guys. Do you think there are any what can I say? Are there any benefits actually of dating an older guy?
The only benefit, really, I think, is just that you're gonna be dealing with a more mature person, which, if you are young, is probably also gonna bore you. But then, you know, that's the only advantage I would imagine that one would have. And obviously, as a young kid, the benefit would be access to money, right?
Oh yes.
So I guess that's what people see as the benefit, but then the benefit is not exactly a benefit, because it delays you from achieving your own dreams, because there's nothing pushing you because you've got money. So why are you gonna go and hustle, and so it delays you, and in most cases you are not that guy's forever or anything. So I don't think it's something you can bank on. So yeah.
Guys, actually, before we can continue, we actually wearing matchy pants.
I know, we don't even realize.
I was not aware. When she's talking right now, I'm like, look at our pants. So now between you and Mapiti, you guys were always having some, you were fighting and all that was happening. Were you ever at a certain point get like hate messages on social media during that period?
All the time, like so much. There were even memes, you know. Kind of like if Lumpi had a face.
Oh yes.
Yeah, it was happening every moment.
Yeah, and how would you deal with that? Would that get into your personal space?
No, not at all. Like I did not even internalize it, because as soon as I know for horror that's a job, I'm acting a role, and if people are reacting this enough for me, it was like, oh, I'm doing a good job. You know? So if you're talking about it and it's making you, if I invoked the feeling inside of you, I did a good job. You know?
Yeah. That is actually true. That's one thing that I heard, that if someone, like you are an actress, if you are portraying a certain role and I get to hate that role, it means that you're doing
you're doing a very good job. Because I guess if you could, it's like if someone's trying to scare you.
Yeah.
If outspoken, that means they didn't do a good job of scaring you, right? But if I'm gonna make you hate me or love me or make you laugh or make you anything, I am achieving what I was supposed to do.
Yeah, that is correct. And is there anything that we can expect from Botshelo?
From Botshelo? Well, that's up to the production that you have to, so I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope we'll see more of
we'd love
Botshelo.
to see more of Botshelo actually on screen.
Yeah.
Right, and then now coming to Neo. No, you look so gorgeous. I mean, she just said she has two beautiful daughters.
Yeah.
And how do you now balance your motherhood and your acting career?
You know, I used to work for Destiny magazine, and I used to see every time
you've been in the media space.
Yeah.
Okay.
And every time they'll interview women, this question would always be thrown in at them, and it doesn't really get asked to the guys.
No, you actually right.
And why is that? And a lot of women are also pointing it out. But why are we always being asked this question? But then, now for me, it's not even a matter of balance, because balancing means you're holding the side to a certain point, so that the side can, you just do it. Like it becomes part of your everyday. You wake up, you are busy with the kids. In the mix, hubby is there. It just, and then you go. It just, not for me. There's never been any balance, and so I don't know how people actually answer it. But you just do it. You just do it.
Yeah. But I think also I've seen in most of your Instagram posts, I think you have a very, I don't know if I should use the term helpful, But from what I get from the post, you have a husband who's really hands-on.
Yeah.
Not the patriarchy that we know of saying, you are the one who's supposed to take charge of the kids and everything.
Yeah.
So how do you guys now deal with scenes where you are dating someone, where you are kissing? How does the kids or the hubby feel about those kind of scenes?
They don't like it.
They don't.
Yeah.
Does your daughter seem very inquisitive? Does she ask a lot of questions when it comes to that point?
She understands what's going on by virtue of the family. I think maybe she was 7 when I started.
Yeah.
So she already understands that's not real, but then it does not take away from the fact that she does not like it. Like,
Yeah.
Mama, why don't you say no?
Yeah.
Yeah. So. I don't know, it's like Ruby, I don't know, I'd like to come across a guy, I'd like to have a one-on-one conversation with the guy that says, I don't mind seeing a girl kissing another.
I've never heard of it.
I'd like to have a one-on-one conversation with that.
Does he get to watch it though?
Yeah, he watches it. Sometimes if it's just too much, he'll just walk away.
I can imagine, yeah. So what is one thing that you have learned in a union of being married?
One thing that I've learned, it's hard to say what I've learned, because I've been together with my husband for a very long time, for I think maybe 11 years now, just together, and so meaning we started when I was like 24.
Yes, yeah.
And we jumped right into, we started staying together immediately. So as we're doing this life thing, we've just always been together. But what can I say about marriage? It's not always easy. For it to work, it requires the both of you to want it. When some of you don't feel like it, I remember once read this quote and it stuck for a very long time. Just like an old couple, like maybe they're like 80 or something. And I asked them, what's the secret? And they said the secret is making sure that you don't fall out of love at the same time. So when I'm out of love, we better hope that you're in that, so that you'll keep it going for the both.
I didn't know that.
So that's what I learned. What I did learn is that you shouldn't just get married for love. Like if you're gonna marry a person, go, I love them.
Wow, I never heard of that. So what should also be there apart from love?
You should respect this person. You should. There's a difference between love and like. You should like this person. Like there's people that you don't love, but you just like them. You just like who they are. You should have each other's back. You should be trustworthy. You should, there should be, because love is it's just like anything. That doesn't stay permanently, right? If you're permanently alone, you can't be forever angry. It's an emotion. You can't be forever happy. You can't be forever sad. You can't be forever in love. Or having the butterflies.
They fade away.
So there should be an element of care. You should like they say, observe how a guy or a girl acts towards the waiter or the cleaner, those type of things. So if the whole person surely not gonna like, so like that person jailed the way they are, and then you're halfway there.
I'm talking about marriage. We're living in a society where women are expected to get married. I mean, we need to aspire to it as according to the society. What's your take on that?
No, don't expect. It's okay. I've once wrote a post about this and I got a lot of flack. I was saying marriage is not an achievement, and people are like, mine is. And I then say, well, congratulations, you got married. So I don't think it's something that you should aspire to, but it's a good thing to have. I don't want to take out. It's ability for the kids. It's just knowing that you have a partner who has your back. So it's not something to. I wouldn't be impressed if I heard like a little girl. So what are you gonna do? I'm gonna be your wife.
Oh
It's not. but that no society, like you said, has programmed the woman for horror, you know.
Yes.
No, there's a lot more for women to achieve out there, and I personally I always tell little girls around my circles that get married as late as possible.
Why would you say late?
Okay, not late, but not in your 20s at all.
Okay,
you know. When you've done it, man, when you've lived your life, don't get married in your 20s.
Guys, you heard it. I'm still in my 20s, so I'm gonna
You
take my
You
time.
have no business aspiring to marriage in your 20s. Live your life, travel, push. You know, if you're a career woman, climb that ladder. If you are an entrepreneur, you know, get busting on those deals, party, date, do you, so that when you're in marriage, you've done it, you know.
I hear you.
And I think that's how men are socialized. In that 20s,
no, men do that. Actually, they only want to settle down in their 30s or even late 30s.
Exactly. When they know they've tasted it all.
They feel like, okay, now I need to do it.
Yes. When they're like, they've done it. Even in their careers, they feel like that. Like, you'll find a girl getting married and, you know, she hasn't even started in terms of building her career.
That's true. So I once read a post that says, you know, when it comes to men, they never miss whatever that they want to achieve. If he wants to buy a certain car, he will go for it because he knows that he wants it. Even with our marriage, they do know that, okay, I'm not even going to marry anytime soon. But obviously, we as women live at the mercy of men, thinking that, okay,
but we live at the mercy of men because we are the ones coming with expectations.
Yes.
Remove expectations from life in general, not just relationships. Life, you'll live a happy life. You'll be happy most of the time because you do not you living in the moment. So you're not. I'm not in the moment hoping anything from
like the next person.
You know, so like by virtue of having this interview, I'm not like I hope Wendy from this interview. If that happens, I'm gonna be disappointed. And then that's when things that's when you become better. You know, you feel like a failure because you had expectations. But if you're dating, enjoy that moment. It does not have to lead to anything. Enjoy it. Wow. You know?
I like that. So I'm gonna take you back to one of, I can say, the saddest moments in your life in 2019, where you were still pregnant, and I think it happened in Mainland, where you got, I don't know, attacked. Can you please take us through that?
I wouldn't say the saddest moments in my life, but the angriest. So I was just really pissed. So that happened. I was assaulted at altitude. I had gone to altitude, and when we were done, time flies. When was it? Was it last year?
It was last year.
And I was assaulted by the bouncers. That happened.
Was anything done to maybe the bouncers or whatsoever?
I believe not. We had a couple of meetings with them. I pressed charges. Had a couple of meetings with the altitude people. They didn't really want to apologize. I think they were more concerned with how they looked to the
public and all that.
So we were supposed to resolve, but we just couldn't come to an agreement. So basically I ended up leaving it. They also just went quiet. They dragged it, and the case, apparently the prosecutor said Lone ended up getting thrown. It was like a lot of underhanded things, and I was just like, do I really want to fight that for a long time? Initially I did want to, but then like I just got tired out.
And then physically, mentally, did you get to be fine?
I healed.
And what is your coping mechanism? Like, not necessarily about what happened, but life in general.
How do I cope with life? I pray.
Okay.
I pray, I meditate, I pasha. I do those things, but also I talk a lot. Talking for me helps. I'm not those people that can keep things in, so I'm always blabbing, and that just helps me upload. You know.
So on your Facebook, I think it was yesterday, I saw a post where you were like, okay, please ask me anything, and I'll tell you if it's true or false.
It was today.
Was it today? So someone was like, "Hi Manokar Omahaha." And you said something like sometimes.
Yeah.
What did you say?
I think I said true. Sometimes I can be like. Is there any girls in my kakamari?
No, I don't know any. So what song calms you down?
Not specifically a song. I love hip hop.
Okay.
So not just calming down. In fact, for any emotion that even when I'm going on set and I need to bring the bitch in, or I need to be sad, or I use music. So when I want to be heard, I listen to a lot of Eminem. I love Eminem. For the longest time since I was a teenager, Eminem has been my. So yeah, listen. If I'm sad, I listen to Adele.
Oh that makes us so sad. I know.
I like Rihanna as well. I like Beyonce. Yeah.
And then is that the reason why you love sneakers?
I love
sneakers.
Oh, I've always, you know what? I've just always been like a tomboyish type of girl.
Really?
Yeah, that's why my mom actually thought I was lesbian. So she took me to, that's why I got into modeling. As a kid, I was like, I was in modeling. Before, I actually thought I was going to be a model before being an actress. So I used to model and whatnot. So my mom got me into that to bring the girly girl. Because I used to play with boys. I was just very boyish. So that's why my comforts are sneakers. But I do have heels.
Every now and then.
Yeah, but my comforts are sneakers.
Okay, and you're wearing a nice pair right there.
Thank you.
Alright. So what inspires you?
My children inspire me. So inspire me in the sense that my children are the reason why I want to do a whole lot of things. But also I also inspire myself. I want to afford and to live a good life for myself. And by virtue of living a good life for myself, I'm living a good life with my children and my family. So I inspire myself, my children inspire me.
Do you ever feel that you cannot do good compared to where you are now?
No, in fact, where I am now inspires me to do even better because as a younger kid, I used to be so shy and not believing in myself and really not having any idea what's gonna happen. Like when I'd hear when I'd hear my friends saying I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that, I used to feel like you know, I used to feel like at least this following at school you do not have, all you have to do is pass. So after school I used to get such anxiety for what's gonna happen to me. I cannot plan. So where I am taught me that look, everything is possible. Like I can be anything. But I'm not president.
No, you're right. I do agree.
Possible. So yeah, where I am inspires me to do bigger. Like what it taught me is that you don't have to have a plan. God Almighty is the ultimate plan, and I just take the next step. That's all you gotta do.
I like that. So what can you say to a younger girl out there who really wants to step in the acting field?
Do it. Do what you gotta do. So go to school for it. If you really like, what I always find, a lot of people, you know, come to me, I wanna be an actress, can you mentor me? But that person does not know the first thing. You know, so I believe that if you wanna do something, you're gonna invest time, you're gonna before you can even go to university, you're gonna research, you're gonna know a lot about it because it's something that you're interested in. You know, so if you're interested in makeup, you know about MAC, you know about, the different brands that are there, right? So you can't wake up one day, I want to be an actor, just like you can't wake up one day and say, I'm going to be a doctor, right? You invest in it, you Google about it, you check YouTube video, you follow people that are doing it. So if you're really interested in it, invest the time in it and read up on it. Try it out, So it's funny how people I wanna sing, they ask them to sing.
They can't do it,
So invest in it if that's what you're in. Like, and investing your time, investing your money, investing your efforts,
all the time. I think we're done with this interview. If you don't have any other comments that you'd like to add. Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming.
Time for us. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure that you subscribe and don't forget about notifications. See you guys in the next video. Bye.